Hey, good morning, guys. This is going to be the last video I do for this morning, but later today, I will be doing a recap for BTC going into the weekend, so make sure you guys are watching out for that video. All right, guys, I know this looks crazy. Give me a moment. I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to make this extremely clean, and you guys are going to be looking for the next trade entry for Chainlink. We're going to go over the emotional index today for Chainlink, as well as the long versus short trade risk. Well, institutional smart money, definitely watch that. Some crazy things happening, literally called the drop. Support resistance prices, dollar cost average entries, and exit points. Hey, hello, there was a red bar on that exit point. I wonder why. Maybe because of this up here before we saw a drop. So let me give you guys an overview of what we did on the last trade, how we ended up winning that. You guys end up taking a total profit at the top here of 47.28%. The entry was down here at 24.80. That was the original entry point. We rode this all the way up, and then we sold 25% at 29.48. Okay, we use the trend exhaustion for that exit. It's going up in price in 13 days. Make sure you guys get that in the description. Trend exhaustion is going up. Okay, we got up here. We then ended up seeing a little bit of a higher move up here, and I ended up exiting more, 50%, which was 75%, when we saw this trend exhaustion push up even further back up into the top red zone. What then I did, I said, okay, guys, we're going to hold 25%. And then what do? We simply just waited again for the trend exhaustion indicator to get to the top. We exited our trade literally at the top of Link before we started seeing a move back down. Guys, get this indicator on your chart. I promise it is going to make up for anything you spend on it. We had a guy do $5,500 just on this indicator this last week. So pretty incredible. All right, let's take this off the chart because that trade is officially done. And let me show you the other trade setup you should be in right now. So let me do that for you guys. We're going to take this away. We're going to take this away. And this is what we're currently sitting with. The first buy entry, let me get this out here for price range, was over here. And it was at, we're down a little bit, 6.46. You have to divide this by 4 though. So you're only down about 1.25, literally 1.25%. It may look like a lot, 1%. Okay, guys, not much. The first buy line was triggered in at $30.62. Now, here's a question I'm getting a lot, and I want you guys need to pay very close attention to this. You guys are like, this doesn't match the current first buy limit over on the charts. Now, what they're talking about is this. You guys need to get your subscription. It's $49 a month. All the trade calls that I make, and we are 38 for 38 wins on this channel. They're all right here. You need to click into this. So for a link, I believe it's on the second page here. Click right here into Link. What you guys are going to see is a chart that looks exactly like this, and I promise I'll go over the other metrics here in a second. What you guys are going to see is 4 buy limits below the current price, but you need to understand this. This was set up in the past, okay? After that trade was done, all of our traders simply followed the next trade setup, and the next buy limit was at $30.62. What you guys are seeing currently, let's pretend this is Link right now. Obviously, it's Bitcoin. There's 4 yellow lines below the current price. I am always updating these charts so they're completely relevant to brand new traders. So every single day, every new day you check these, they always have the best trade setup. So although you guys might not see the exact entry as me, what you are going to do is actually get into a better entry because I have it a little bit lower, and you're going to be starting with your first buy limit around these lower areas while we're already in our first buy limit, okay? If that makes sense. So it's because they update on a daily basis why that's happening. Let's take a look at this, guys. Could Link start pumping back up? I know a lot of you guys are in this. Well, let's just do the obvious. Come down here to the trend exhaustion. Are we in the bottom red section? Yes. Well, when we push down to the bottom sections here, what are we seeing? We are historically seeing moves back up in the market. Follow me here. This literally called the bottom before we saw the move back up. This down here literally called the absolute bottom before we saw the move back up. This right here called the consolidation move before move up. And again, this called the bottom here before we saw move up. Not only that, but it also called the top here before the move back down. And if you look at over here, it called the top perfectly, the last green candle before we saw the biggest and the fastest drop in Link in history so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect calls here, guys. I can come into the past here and show you this as well, as it's called here, the top before we end up starting to move back down. Pushed into the very low sections here. That was the absolute bottom before we went into the bull cycle here. I can show you this where it ended up calling this drop. I'll show you this drop right here. If you guys just take a look at this right there and right there, you also see that it got into the bottom zone here. It called that move up as well. This is insane. Called this moved up on the chart here, right there. The point I'm trying to make with you guys here is that this indicator, it literally is the best indicator you can get on your charts to call the tops and bottoms of crypto. I've coded indicators for tradingview.com for a living 2 years ago. Okay. I know how these indicators work. I know how to code these well, and we're using them. I want you guys to partner it with the price versus the well money flow. Literally, why are you guys trading? And what do you need? You're trading to make money. What do you need? You need things to call the bottoms and the top. Why is the bottom? Because you guys are going to get into the market. We use buy limits for that. Why the top? Because we scale out before the price goes back down, so you can actually take money out of this market. Watch how I do this. You guys are going to see this on your chart. You're going to see price and the well money flow. Click the settings icon, take off price with me for a second. Follow along here. When you guys see the trend exhaustion in the top red section, as well as the well money flow in top sections up here above 75, this is double confirmation that you're going to see a move back down. Does that make sense, guys? What just happened on Link? We saw this move up here. We ended up exiting at the top here. Price action was moving up, well money flows at the top, trend exhaustion at the top. This called the move back down perfectly. So I won't try to push that anymore. Guys, get them on your chart. Go to our website. This is over here at tradeconfident.io. There's a link in the description. Here's the trend exhaustion. Here's the trend dashboard. Here's the price versus well money flow. I'm upping the price of the trend exhaustion in 13 days, okay? The bundle pack down here is the best thing to get. You get all of our indicators. You actually get 9 indicators in total. You get more than just this. I also have some for Forex if you guys want. It's really fun. This will not go up in value, this will not go up in price. It will go up in value because I'm not changing the price of this. I am upping the price of these. Just want to make that clear, not turning this into a sales video. Let's get over to the metrics right now so I can show you guys what I'm looking at for Link. These are going to be updated in literally 30 minutes. It's 34 minutes because it's 7:26 right now. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when this updates. We are seeing Link push down into the anxious section here, okay? This is very good because when the market is anxious, this is when you need to start buying. Why? I'll prove it to you. Look at when we got into anxiousness before. We saw the pump back up. We got into anxiousness before. We saw the move back up. Anxiousness. We saw the pump in the market. We saw anxiousness and fearfulness enter the market. We saw pump back up. Guys, these metrics are calling the moves. This is why we haven't lost a trade on the chart yet. These metrics are going to be about 80% accurate. 20% of the time, guys, all your metrics and indicators are going to fail. But I think we've found something here that is very special and unique to crypto trading world where you guys are going to do very well. Let's move down here. Take a look at the long versus the short trades right now. Short trades drastically increased here at the top point, which ended up also signaling the drop back down. These indicators are coded to also look at the on-chain metrics of the coin on the exchange you're looking at, okay? Very, very accurate. We saw this move up here with the short saying, hey, hello, this might be a time where you want to get out of the market because we might be dropping. That ended up calling the drop as well. So please watch this, guys. Short trades are increasing, by the way, on the blockchain for Bitfinex with Link, okay? Just letting you guys know. Long versus short trade risk. This is showing in good short trade. What am I doing on this channel, guys? I'm only taking long trades on this channel for now on, guys. I'm not taking short trades. I don't trade short. I'm just going to be trading long. You guys can clearly see that I'm trading long because we're on Coinbase and you can't short on Coinbase whatsoever. So let's keep going over here. Point being, guys, set up your next long trade for Link right now, and I'll show you guys where to do that in a second, but make sure you guys do that. All right, what are Wells and Smart Money and institutions doing right now? Well, they were looking to acquire the short trades, guys. If you guys traded long yesterday because you thought this was going to keep going up, please do yourself a favor and just check our metrics and check our indicators before you do so. We had 1 confirmation of a drop, 2 confirmations of a drop. We had 3 confirmations of a drop with people being anxious and also being anxious because of the long money actually going short. This is the 4th call down here. Smart Money was going short. Also, if that wasn't enough, our on-chain metric over here also called the drop. So all of you guys, I know a ton of people went long right here because this is a huge candle for everyone to go long. You guys lost out on your position and you are down 6.46%. Most likely because you are shorting the market, you are using 5 to 10x leverage, so you're down 30 to 60%. You're down 60% to 30% in your account because you guys didn't follow what we have over here. Please don't take that as me being arrogant or anything like that. I say that so you guys can be cautious next time you enter a trade. Just check the metrics, okay? We saw long trades exit the market, short trades enter the market with well and institutional smart money. This is also backed up by on-chain metrics that you can see right over here. Follow me down here, guys, and take a look at this. Where are we going to go to? Like, the next support zone for Link is absolutely at the psychological level of $25. It's right down here. So those of you guys who are waiting to get into this trade, these are not the current buy limits. Let me make that very clear. Do not set your buy limits up here. The next buy limit needs to be checked on the website. Come over here right now when you guys are done with this video, go over to live trades, scroll down like I mentioned to you guys, the second page, and click this right here. When you guys click that, it will show you guys 4 yellow lines below the current price. We're using, for example, 4 yellow lines below the current price. I know I'm a broken record, guys. Please just watch me on this. If you have $1,000 you want to trade, for example, 25% goes at each limit, 250, 250, 250, 250. Once your first buy limit gets hit, place your sell limit at the top yellow line above the current price. At 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, it's going to be the white dotted line. If you have any questions about this, watch the video or just email me. I'm here to help, okay? You're not like buying our subscription and I'm leaving. I'm literally available for you guys over email whenever you need me. I do take weekends off, however, Saturday and Sunday, so just let you guys know that. Okay, dollar cost average entries. If you guys got into any of these down here, you guys are doing so well. You're just holding for 5 to 10 years. I want to get to this point right here. This was the 5th call with our metric saying, hey, don't get into this trade. This is an exit point looking to call drops in the market. Vertical red lines resemble good places to look for trade exits, okay? That trade exit was right over here. That was another sign calling the drop in the market. Guys, if you don't see the value of this, like, you can use whatever you want on your own. That's totally fine. I really think you guys are going to start minimizing your losses and see far greater gains once you start learning how to just just use the metrics. Like, everything is super clear of how to use this. Read the descriptions. Check it every day. Set up your long trade for Link right now or any of these other coins. I'll tell you right now, guys, I'm set up for ADA, and I think this is going to be an amazing trade if you want to get into Cardano. So I would not miss that trade. I actually think Dogecoin is so low right now, and that could be a sleeping giant that I want you guys to look to maybe get into. I'm already in that. I'm holding for Dogecoin. Ethereum is another trade that we're in right now, and I think it's an amazing trade to get into. So make sure you guys are signed up over here. We're doing fantastic. I love working with you guys. Have such an amazing day. The indicators, again, like I said, they're going up in price in 13 days, so make sure you guys snag those. The bundle pack's the best. Watch this over the weekend to see if we get a little bit of a jump in here on Link, and then I'll be covering you guys on these coins next week starting Monday. God bless you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Get that long trade set up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.